So being anti-socialist is a psyop. Reason being, well, the main reason is we already have socialism. But don't get me wrong, no judgment. I was this way too in like 2014, 2015. You could say I identified as right-wing, and I assumed any socialist was just your typical obese, blue hair, special snowflake, living in Disneyland. But no, socialism is simply the redistribution of wealth, into society. For example, the military. The military is not a private fucking company. It's a socialized industry, I guess. I don't know the right terminology. I'm a bit stupid. But the military is paid by the taxpayer. That's an example of a socialized industry where the wealth's redistributed from the people into something else. Same for healthcare outside of the US. My God, you guys are so fucked. Same with firemen. So really the question shouldn't be, should we have socialism or not? Because obviously we already fucking do, you fucking sheep. The main question would be, how much socialism do we want? How far do we want to take it? It's kind of sad that the majority of people who would be against socialism are typically working to middle class people. It'd never be a elite or upper class person, even if on the surface they claim that they're anti-socialism and pro-capitalist. The truth of the matter is they all live under socialism, a much more socialized world for them than any of us, the 1%. For instance, we're using an American example. I don't know who watches my videos. Walmart, it's a big ass corporation. If they start struggling, all they have to do is call up Daddy Government, Uncle Sam, cry a bit, and Uncle Sam will bail them out, no questions asked. If I make a shop and I start going under, if I call up Uncle Sam, the government, whoever, and ask for a bailout, I'm going to get laughed out of the fucking office. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, boy. So basically, socialism already fucking exists, but it's gatekept into, basically you have to be a millionaire to billionaire to even be able to play it. Otherwise it's just classic capitalism. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, save up, bro. But then if you're a billionaire, doesn't matter, you can waste all your money, they will bail you out. And it's ironic that they bail you out with the taxpayers' money, the tax that typically these billionaires pay approximately $0 into a year. Insane. The past 2 months I've been taxed about 1,300 quid. That's 1,300 times more tax than many billionaires will pay in their fucking lifetimes. And we have fucking working middle class people defending it. So yeah, this is alright actually. It's really a psyop. It's like they've tricked us all into being the main character and thinking we have a chance of being that guy, of ascending to the top of society. When we never do. Like maybe one or two of us will. It's an impossibility, and even if they did, money would just be diluted so much that we'd have trillionaires instead. So it's all just a fucking meme, and we all fell for it. Another thing is the people who are for socialism these days are psyopted as well. The only ones who are pro-socialism are also tricked into thinking that the only version of socialism we can have is a globalist version. Another fucking psyop. Fucking, if you really think about it, ideas such as globalism or mass migration, if anything, are really far right wing, which is weird to think of. But if you're a mega corporation and you wanted as much cheap, desperate labor as possible, you'd probably want to get rid of all borders so you can get any worker units from anywhere. You won't value the country or the culture of anything. You just care about money, right? And furthermore, you'd also probably be very for inviting as many desperate workers who you'd see as numbers into your country who can outcompete the natives by being able to be employed with a lower wage because their living conditions are lesser and they can settle for less. It's pretty fucked up, and it makes you wonder why couldn't we just be socialist and nationalist at the same time? Sort of like a national socialist, so to speak. And that's... It's almost like we're not allowed to find, essentially, we're not allowed to decide on something that'd be better for us. It always has to be a flawed way. It has to either be socialist and globalist, or capitalist and fucking nationalist. There's also the argument that socialism is more in line with human nature. If you think of your family when you were born, I don't think your parents would have charged you for food or expected you to go out and find food yourself. And if they did, well, I'm surprised you're on the internet on this channel and not dead in a ditch. But the fact is, quite a large percentage of humans are out of work, can't support themselves, whether we like it or not. And are we saying they should just die? This is anyone like under the age of 18, essentially, any child, but also anyone of an elderly age, someone over 70. They're probably going to have shitty mobility and not be quite as fast on the feet. They're probably going to be reliant on family and nursing and other people helping. Like, yeah, you could maybe make an argument that it's unnatural, but guess what? We live in a fucking unnatural world, you fucking gimp losers. Do you want to fucking go live in a field on your own? Go die, you fucking wankers. But yeah, the more you think about it, the more it makes sense. I don't like paying fucking thousands of tax every few months, while there's billionaires who pay £0 in tax, but the second they struggle, all my tax money goes to them. I just think that instead of it going to the 1%, why shouldn't it go to the 99%? Doesn't mean you have to be blue-haired or a cook or hate white people or anything like that. It just means you want to redistribute the wealth in society more than it is already. As it already is being redistributed, it's just essentially exclusively being redistributed to fucking billionaires. It's really as simple as that. You're also fucking brainwashed if you're still anti-socialism in 2025. You don't have to be a full-on commie. You don't have to be a cook. All this shit. It's all just psyops to stop people from even looking into it because they know it's a valid solution to many things. But if they just fucking attack it by saying, oh, it's the cook philosophy. Oh, you got blue hair. You know, I don't have blue hair. I'm not a cook. I think it's a good thing. And every billionaire that these fucking losers, especially working class fucking faggots, who are fucking barely getting by, living paycheck to paycheck, defending billionaires. You're all such fucking victims, and it pisses me off, but whatever. Just a mini app today. Definitely gonna get hate for this from fucking virgins. Snowflakes on the right, but whatever.